Within this video, I will show you how to use the breakout room function within Zoom. This function within Zoom replicates basically the face-to-face group activities that would usually take place. It does that by splitting the attendees into smaller groups and placing them into what we call rooms. Similar as you would do face-to-face, where you'd put them into groups and they'd probably go off to certain tables. Similar concept here. The host is then able to move around those rooms or those tables and go in to have the discussions as you would. As an educator, this is quite useful for any courses which include group tasks, and as a staff employee, it's probably quite useful for team meetings where individuals would then go off and have individual conversations. Activating this function within Zoom then is found within the Settings tab. If you click Advanced Settings, you'll need to make sure that the breakout room is enabled here. You do also have the option of being able to assign groups prior to scheduling your meeting. If I'm honest, I don't think this is necessarily required most of the time. I think it's probably far easier to do it once Zoom has loaded. But should you wish to do that, if you go to the Schedule Meeting tab and down here to Breakout Room Assignment, you can then create those rooms in advance. Hi, so let me now show you what that looks like within the Zoom menu. You'll notice I've got two attendees with me today, so Mickey and Minnie, and then myself as the host. So if you go down here to the breakout rooms function, it will pick up you've got two attendees and it asks you how many rooms do you wish to put these into. So I'll select 2. You then have the option of automatically assigning, so Zoom will split the number of attendees into the number of rooms you've got itself, or you can manually select this. So once you get to this room, to this screen here, you'll see that you have the option to exchange learners, or you can move a learner to another room. You also have a few other options. So this one here is to put the learners straight into the breakout groups once I open them. If I untick this, then it will notify them to select that themselves. I can have the learners come back to the main room at any point, or keep them in their breakout rooms. I can select how long I'd like the breakout rooms to be for. So for this case, I will go with 1 minute, and I can have it notify me when that time is up, and then I can invite everybody back to the main room. And on doing so, it will give them a countdown clock of a number of seconds until they need to be back in the room. So, if I open all rooms now, you'll see that Mickey and Minnie have now joined those groups, just waiting for Mickey to join. Okay, so there you go, Mickey and Minnie are now both in their rooms, and I can go to any room at any point and join, allowing me to go into that conversation and see the sorts of things that are kicking off. And here you'll see that both Minnie and myself are in that room. I can leave that room, and then that will take me back to the main room, and by clicking the breakout rooms function, that will take me back to where we're at. You'll see the countdown clock here that learners will also be seeing, and if we wait for that to hit 0, it now notifies me that that time is over, and I can, if I wish, keep the breakout rooms going, or I can close those down. We'll close them down. It gives the 10-second countdown clock for learners to be back within the main room. And then we'll just wait for Mickey again to join us. and Mickey is back. And so that's your tutorial on how to use the breakout rooms. Thank you.